If you can't predict whether you can maintain that 2-meter distance, then it's recommended that you wear the non-medical mask or facial covering.
The Public Health Agency of Canada is now recommending people wear non-medical masks as an added layer of protection against COVID-19. Dr. Theresa Tam was careful to explain that while wearing a mask won't protect the wearer from COVID, it will protect other people if the wearer is sick and doesn't know it yet.
Thinking of it as I'm protecting you and you're protecting me is a very key concept. We have to gain the trust of the Canadian public and get their buy-in to do all of this.
Public Health Canada's policy on masks has shifted during the pandemic. Federal officials first made no broad recommendation on non-medical masks, then advised that they could be useful before changing tack again. The Prime Minister has been seen wearing masks to and from Parliament and again during the repatriation of the remains of a Canadian Forces helicopter crew.
When it is possible for me to keep 2 meters distance from people, that is what I prefer to do. In situations where I'm either walking through the halls of Parliament or going to my office and coming in proximity to people, I've chosen to start wearing a mask.
A mask would be useful to protect others, and seeing other people wearing a mask to protect you makes good sense. Wearing a mask outside does not make good sense. It is a health risk and it has zero benefit to anybody.
Professor Colin Furness is an epidemiologist who has looked at the studies on masks. He says they're useful when you're in an enclosed space and can't be socially distant from people, like at a grocery store or the halls of Parliament. But he warns masks have limits to their effectiveness.
It's not a substitute for social distancing. We should not be saying, oh, well, we're wearing masks so we can get in close to each other. That's not how masks work. That's not going to be effective. That's going to be dangerous. You need to keep social distance is not substitutable.
Now, some jurisdictions in Canada have already pushed for people to wear masks to varying degrees of success. Dr. Tam said federal officials won't be mandating anyone to wear a mask, leaving that decision in the hands of local health authorities. In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.